What's up, YouTubers? Another episode of Stucco Done Right, Franktown, Colorado. Today we're working here in Parker, the timbers. Super nice out here. Anyways, we like on the 60s, low 60s. So March 5th or March 6th, somewhere around there. Anyways, we're resurfacing over this home. As we can see, I wanted to show you this. This house has a rough texture, as you can see. It has a rough texture, and this texture has been going on, or has been on for 22 years now. And as you can see, it's been holding up pretty good, but overall it has some very thick areas. As you can see, it's about as thick as my finger. So we're resurfacing it and installing synthetic base coat with fiberglass mesh embedded over it. And then we're gonna match it. We're gonna match the texture to the existing. So as you can see, here's a wall on where we already resurfaced. And as you can see how uneven that stuff looks. I was like, oh my goodness. I told my main guy, Felipe, yesterday. I said, are we gonna like double coat it with base coat and stuff? Because he says, no, I'm positive that we're gonna be able to you know, because the finish is so uneven. He says, I'm positive that we can make it look the same. I says, all right. So how we're floating it, as you can see, let me show you. Let me go back to it again. This has like a Sahara. We use Synergy, so Synergy, they call it Sahara. They have a Sahara coating over it, and then the texture. And that's a very heavy texture here. So how we're doing it, we're installing the color coating over that uneven base coat. As you can see how uneven. But instead of floating it with the plastic float, our crew decided to float it with the steel trowel. Just the one that they're using to install the plaster. They're basically gonna be floating it. I know it's not the right way to do it. I know we have to use the vinyl float, but for this particular reason, the vinyl float, because it's so hard and unforgiving, is gonna pretty much show all the imperfections. And with the steel trowel, because it flexes and whatnot, and it's used to go around walls. As you can see, we have Mauricio out there going at it, and as you can see, is the steel trowel. So here goes again, another one. Oops, sorry about that. So instead of using the plastic floats, we are using the steel trowels on this one. And it doesn't look bad at all for what we needed. It's not the finished product. We're still gonna apply another coating of texture over it. Let me show you how it looks so far. So they already finished this wall. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks pretty even. And then once we apply the texture over it, it's totally not gonna show. Look here where the sun is hitting it. As you can see, there's a little bit of a burn mark. They're not a burn mark, but an imperfection that'll easily be covered. So that's basically what we're doing. And so that's how we have them. Cool. So they already did two sides, I think. Then go around. Carlos. Kilo más. Yep, so this is where we started. So as you can see, that's how it looks. Close up. You can see I'm gonna rub my hair. You can barely feel, like right here, you can feel this one a little, but it's not so obvious. It just looks so deceiving and stuff. But once you apply it on the wall, again, remember, this is floated with the steel trowel. Just because we're gonna have another coating of texture, they decided to do that. But that's now That's just because we have a very awkward wall here. Alrighty, folks. Well, thanks for watching. We'll keep you posted, see how this texture come out, and I'll be showing you another video sometime later this week. Alrighty, thanks, folks.